Newell is unique in the fact that we can design our own chassis and really design a coach around the lifestyle that you want to have. They're small details, but I think they really put the coach over the top. There's no finger pointing between the chassis manufacturer and the coach manufacturer. With Newell, it's literally one and the same. We don't have anywhere to point except back at us. Newell has on new coaches, has a 2-year bumper-to-bumper warranty. The vast majority of our coaches come with a 2-year pre-owned warranty as well. And when a customer has a problem, we encourage them to call our 1-800 number. It's a 24-hour, 7-day-a-week number that our techs can give them support.
Ladies and gentlemen, today we have found an absolutely stunning coach. This is a mid-entry Newell show coach.
What's up, everybody?
Hey, today we've got a special guest, Grant Kernan. How you doing today, sir?
Great. How are you doing, everybody?
Excellent. So why don't we cruise inside?
Yeah.
So Grant, this is quite a stunning show coach. What are we looking at here?
This is coach 1718. We just finished it. It's going to be headed out into the field with our marketing guys pretty soon, with our sales guys. So we got a small window here after it finishes production before it heads out into the field. So I'm glad we're able to show it off for you.
Yeah, I'm excited to see this. Now, right now the slide outs are in, but in previous videos, you guys have been talking about how you can move the slide outs from the touchpad there?
From the touchpad, yeah. So I just wanted to showcase that a little bit. Before we get into that, one of the things I wanted to show you though also, we get a lot of questions with our 4-slide coaches about, you know, do you have the ability to move around in it when the slides are in, because we have such deep slides. So before I started running the slides, I wanted to show you how much space from front to back you have.
Colors are just stunning.
It's beautiful. The exterior is beautiful on this coach. We got some beautiful interior materials. So yeah, we're really excited about it.
Yeah, sounds good. Now, can we see what the back of the coach looks like too?
Yeah. And
then we'll put the slide outs out.
So this one, you know, you see it in different coaches, depending upon the floor plan, you might be able to get around the sides. In this coach, we wanted to add more closet space, so it really made it tight around this around the edge. There's a small area where you can kind of shimmy across, but this one you really can't get back to the shower area real comfortably. But you got more storage, so.
Yeah, and you can always put the slide outs out to get back there.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's a bath and a half, so I've just got a peek in this bath and a half.
Yeah.
Wow. You guys just absolutely knocked it out of the park again. I've been hearing you guys, Newell coach, talk about how these tablets move the slide outs. Can you demonstrate that for us today?
With our Intrepid system, one of the things that we really enjoy and our customers really enjoy is, since all of the controls are wireless from the screens or from the iPad or even your iPhone, it gives you a lot of mobility as you're using these applications. So I'm gonna showcase that today. So if you can see, so this is basically the layout of your coach, and front slide, driver, front passenger, front driver, rear passenger. These are all the 4 slides. The way you activate it is you just select the slide. So I'm going to select the front driver, which is this slide right here, and then it's an easy retract or extend. Obviously it already is retracted, so we're going to push extend, and you can see right now the floor is lowered. You see where it says the seal is venting and the room status is retracted. So right now what's happening is I hold my finger on this button, the tube around the room is venting, okay? And then what you'll see it say is vacuuming. So now not only has it vented, but it's sucking that inner tube flat. And on the edges you can actually see, you can watch it vent and then, you know, basically create the opening. And what will happen eventually, after the room is completely vacuumed, or after the seal is completely vacuumed, you'll see where it says extending, and indeed the room is extending here. Hopefully you guys can see that.
That was cool how that flipped up. And boom, you've got your flush floor slide out.
You can see here, we just finished extending it. The button says release now. and you're good. So then you go on to your next slide. So what's nice about this is you're not stuck at a panel, or you're not stuck at the slide. I can be walking around, and if my shoe fell down on the drop floor and was going to be a pinch point, I don't have to stop the process. I can be extending it and just go and pick it up. It really gives you a lot of mobility. And then when you're at a campground, one of the best parts about this is you can be outside the coach, and let's say you park in a lot that's got a lot of trees in it. You can be standing there watching to make sure you're not extending your slide into branches and things like that. So
can we demonstrate that?
Yeah, absolutely.
Awesome.
Let's go on the outside.
Awesome. And real quick, I've got to point out, just with the one slide out, how much room we gained here.
Yeah,
so.
and frankly, we have customers that when they're traveling across the country, let's say they're going to their winter casita somewhere in Southern California, and they're coming from Nebraska. If they overnight somewhere, a lot of times they won't run all 4 slides out. They'll just run their bedroom slide out, or they'll just run both the driver's side, just to give them a little bit more space, but it makes it easier to get going in the morning. So
yeah, absolutely.
Lots of space.
Absolutely.
What is that? It's the rear driver's side. We're gonna hit extend. You can see it's venting again. The seal is vacuuming, and then here comes the room. And I can be walking around, checking to make sure there's no limbs, checking to make sure you're not hitting an electric pedestal.
Nice.
You can see where it says release now. So we're done.
So Grant, this is an incredible coach. What are we looking at here, sir?
So this is a 2022 Newell coach. This is a mid-entry model. This is one of our show coaches, and it is going to be going to, if it's not sold first, it'll be going to the Palm Springs area here in the next week or so.
What are some of the unique things you guys have done with this coach?
So mid-entry coach, I'll point out a couple of the things that we've done. First of all, the mid-entry, we do probably a third of our production in the mid-entry coach. Those that have owned one really appreciate kind of the livability of it. The nice part about a mid-entry is you really kind of come in to the heart of the home. So when you're coming in and you're getting your steaks or you're getting your beverages and you want to go outside, obviously in a lot of these places there's beautiful outdoor dining, outdoor patios. That's where the outdoor living area is. So you're really kind of coming in and out directly from where you're keeping all those supplies, rather than having to carry them kind of up and over the passenger seat, down the stairs and out. I love this floor plan. It's a very livable.
Yeah, and I'll add to that the half bathroom. The thing I love about these mid-entries is literally if your buddies need to use your restroom, they don't need to go all the way to your bathroom. They can just go right into this half bath.
Yeah.
And that's your first stop there. So
yeah.
Makes it so people don't have to track through your coach if they want to use the head area.
Exactly.
So.
Kind of one of the questions we got is, well, gosh, you got this big hole in the middle of your floor, but we take care of that. We have a step cover.
And my backpack is okay just sitting there.
Yeah,
when you
it'll
close
slide right underneath it.
Okay.
So you can see, that way when you're underway, or even if you're in for the night and you don't want your grandkids or your dog falling off, that's all covered, so you don't have to worry about that.
Nice,
yeah.
Nice. Now the design, your design team just continues to raise the bar. What's some of the cool things they've done with this coach?
Well, to begin with, I love the ceiling in this design. One of the things we did a number of years ago, maybe 2 or 3 years ago, is we changed the ductwork layout to where the ducts, the air conditioning ducts, come from the sides rather than from the middle end. So that did a couple things. One, it really opened up this whole ceiling for so we can play around with different ceiling designs, and we've done a lot of really cool custom ceiling designs because of that.
And I had the opportunity to make a video with the design team where I showed about 10 or 12 different ceilings, so I'll make sure to leave a link to that video in the description below so you can see some of the cool designs. So yeah, about how many different ceiling designs are you guys doing now?
Well, since it's all custom, it's kind of unlimited, but we probably have 8 to 10 regular ones that we use. When I say ceiling design, I don't necessarily mean materials, because all those materials change for every coach. But You know, this was a very linear design. There's not a whole lot of curves or rounded shape to it. It really marries up with kind of the rest of the coach. So this is a very simple design, but I think it's really elegant. The material we used up here, it almost looks like concrete or something. It's got a great texture to it. And the accent lights really show it off. Really nice galley. We alternated the material we used for the bottom and the walls. You can see there's some nice contrast from what we used for the galley. It really breaks it up. This coach comes with a really large air mattress, so this will flip out. I think that's a queen or better. Wow. Of course, all the sofas are custom length, so if you have guests, you know, you've got a nice place for them to sleep. The other thing that was cool over here, you know, we always try to take advantage of all the storage we can. So we have storage behind here.
Oh yeah. Nice little shelf.
Nice little shelf, yeah. And there's actually 2 of them back there. And then the other thing we did, because even though people are on the road, they might still have to work. And we've come up with a really nice way to have a built-in desk, really that you know, disappears into the cabinetry. So.
Cockpit area.
Cockpit area. This is one of the favorites for all our fans. Of course, this cockpit's been out a couple years now. Really ergonomic, really exciting graphics that we use. Just kind of going left to right. This is a built-in dedicated GPS for the driver. It's connected to our what we call our infotainment panel. So you can see this is actually pulling from the passenger side. I don't know if you can see that or not.
Yeah.
So you can actually select which you want to see. So if I'm the driver and I have my path set out and we're driving down the road and my passenger says, you know, I'm done for the day, it's time to go get something to eat. She can type in the directions to where she wants to go to eat and flash it on my screen, so I'm not trying to change directions while I'm driving.
And a big thanks to Grant and the team at Newell Coach. I did get an opportunity to drive one of their 2021 Newell coaches with Josh, and I'll leave a link to that video in the description below, where we kind of showed some of these systems off more in depth and got the whole test drive tour.
Of course, the whole coach is controlled by the iPad. This is our Intrepid app, which is our coach management app. I think we got some footage earlier of me running the slides from this, which is nice. All of the functions, so this is the lighting page. We can control each different lighting zone here. Shades throughout the coach we can control. This is what we call the utilities page. We can control the slides, outdoor awnings, lock the doors, control the entry steps, lock the bays. There's an all AV off, so if you're leaving for the day, you can hit one button and turn all the AV off. Climate control page, you can see we've got the floor heat all lit up, but I've got the climate control off right now. There's a manual mode, there's a schedule mode. Of course, you can look at all your cameras from around the coach here. You know, this is our 360, so this has got a 360 camera on it. You can pull up all the cameras throughout the coach here.
Nice.
Yeah. We've got GE monogram fridge freezer combo, so you get a nice amount of storage in the fridge. It's got 2 different freezer drawers. Plenty of ice.
So ice in both freezers. So you have dual ice makers, or how does that work?
It doesn't. I think what's happened is someone's taken the ice that's being made there and just dumped it down there.
Okay. Yeah.
Lots of storage. I think this is probably, a really large pantry area.
Yeah, and I've got a peek in this half bath again. I just love the Newell Coach designs in these half bathrooms. The tile work here on the walls, and just every square inch dialed in. Large window there. And the 2 mirrors, I'll point out that the way the mirrors are angled, you can actually see the back of your head as well. So if you're doing your hair or whatever and want to see the back of your head, that's real easy to do.
So this is the bedroom, master bedroom here. We wanted to showcase a really popular option that we've been doing this fall, or really through beginning last fall, is the projector option, which I think we've seen in some other videos. So this coach again has the projector option. There's a couple advantages to that. One of the real advantages to it is, since you don't have a TV on a lift, you open up all this extra storage space. It's real deep, nice storage, and you get to keep your nice view out the window. and then when you're ready to have your projector system, whenever you're watching a movie, you lower the screen, and it's a special screen designed just for projectors. You open this up, which you can see there,
nice,
and enjoy your movie.
Yeah. Now, is that set up for the outside projector as well?
I don't believe this one is. The projector is set up for it, so really all it would need to be is the special projector screen that allows you to see it both ways.
Definitely a new option. Newell Coach is really raising the bar, and I'll leave a link to that video to the Tampa Show Coach where we showed that off in the description below as well. So
yeah, we've gotten a lot of good feedback on that so far.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But one of the other things we've adopted, we recognize sometimes people don't want to turn on their TV and kind of cruise the channels from an iPad or their phone. Sometimes people just like an old-fashioned remote. So like a lot of systems at Newell, we've got a bunch of redundancy. So this is another example. So instead of just having an iPad to control all your AV equipment, each coach comes with 2 programmed Crestron remotes, and they can control all the audio visual, and they work with the Intrepid system.
Nice. Now, can you put the slide outs out with that as well?
No, this is just audio visual.
Okay, sorry.
Just audio visual.
Okay, cool.
Yep. And then the bathroom is beautiful. Plenty of space. This has got the corner sink. It's got a gorgeous shower with a built-in seat.
Wow.
Yeah, really nice shower.
Yeah, and I'll point out that they use the same tile floor in the bathroom as well as in the shower, so it just gives it a really flush look, and then that same kind of color throughout. And that really is a large shower with the teak seat.
Mm-hmm.
Washer dryer
will be in here, and of course we put them on these collapsible doors so that when you're doing the laundry, you're not fighting the doors. That's been really popular and really valued by our customers. Of course, we've got the cedar that you love, Andrew.
Oh, yeah.
That you're known for.
the strongest smelling cedar in America right here.
There's just a couple elements that really they're small details, but I think they really put the coach over the top. So we've got this beautiful quartz surface here, and then what they've done is they've carried it over behind the heated towel rack. So just little things like that really pull the whole design together, and they did a great job on this coach.
Yeah, and I think that heated towel rack that you guys do,
yeah,
I need to get one of those for my house at home. That's
yeah, it is nice. It helps on those frosty Oklahoma days.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. One of the things that really separates you from any other motorhome company that I've seen is your warranty. You want to let everyone on YouTube know a little bit about the warranty?
Yeah, we're really proud of that. Newell has on new coaches has a 2-year warranty that covers basically anything, any component that we have in here. So your refrigerator goes out, we're covering it. Of course, the drivetrain has its own long warranty system in it. It's got I think a 5-year on the Cummins, but anything that is due to the manufacturing or design, we'll cover it 2 years. We also do that on the pre-owned, and that's really unique in the industry. We take these coaches, they go through a rigorous PM and PDI process, and we support our pre-owned coaches with a full 2-year warranty. So if you buy it from us, more than likely it'll come. We do have some exceptions on older coaches, but the vast majority of our coaches come with a 2-year pre-owned warranty as well. It doesn't cover wear items like belts and tires and things like that, but anything regarding the actual coach itself we cover.
To get warranty work done, do folks need to come here to Oklahoma, or do you have other service centers that can help with that?
That's a great question, Andrew, and one we get asked a lot. We love having folks here. We've got a beautiful service center that you guys have seen, but we've been in business 50 years, and we recognize that Oklahoma is not on the way to a lot of places. So over those 50 years, we've built some great relationships with some of the top RV repair facilities around the U.S. that have really gotten comfortable with our product, know our systems, and so we cover warranty at authorized repair centers all over the United States. All we ask is that, if you have a problem, and when a customer has a problem, we encourage them to call our 1-800 number. It's a 24-hour, 7-day-a-week number that our techs can give them support. And if that support requires a service visit and they're not near us, we'll find the service center that's closest to them, and we'll work with that repair facility over the phone or on FaceTime or whatever it takes in order to make sure those customers are taken care of. And if it qualifies as a warranty expense, the service center sends us a bill direct. So the customer doesn't even have to worry about it. So that's a real important part of Newell, is taking care of customers wherever they're at. And so whether you're East Coast, West Coast, or somewhere here on the Central U.S., or if you want to come, obviously to Miami, we're gonna take care of them.
Anything else that you think would be good for folks that are considering purchasing a Newell coach? Any other information you'd like to share with the folks on YouTube?
I think, there's a lot of research out there now. There's a lot of other good manufacturers. I think Newell is unique in the fact that we can design our own chassis and really design a coach around the lifestyle that you want to have. We don't have to make sacrifices in the designs that you want or the features that you want based upon an existing shell or based upon an existing chassis. So like I said, there's a lot of great product out there, but if you really want a custom product that's built for you, I'd encourage you to give us a call. One of the other things that's unique about Newell is because we build our own chassis and we start from the ground up, as we like to say a lot of times. There's no finger pointing between the chassis manufacturer and the coach manufacturer. With Newell, it's literally one and the same. So we hear a lot of times from customers or people that come to Newell, that's a real advantage of working with Newell, is they know they can go to Newell and we're not going to say, oh, well, you need to go talk to that group, or you need to talk to that group. We don't have anywhere to point except back at us. So we can handle all of the mechanical failures. We can handle any of the issues with the chassis because we build it. That's a real advantage, and really helps us to build quality into the manufacturing process from the beginning. We know what's going into it because we put it there, and because of that, we know how to work on it. So that's another real nice thing for our customers, is that they know they can come directly to us. Another big advantage of Newell is since we don't have a third party that we have to pay, whether it's a chassis manufacturer or a bus manufacturer, we don't have to pay another manufacturer to build that because they'll have their profits. So the fact that we've gotten real vertically integrated in how we manufacture, we're able to do that oftentimes at a much lower cost than some of the other manufacturers, even at the retail prices that we ask. We build a lot of quality in. We have a lot of features, as you can see just in this coach alone. But the fact that we can do it all ourselves, when you look at the pricing of a Newell compared to the pricing of of another conversion, we oftentimes come in at a value because we do it all ourselves. We do, and that's another advantage that I'd encourage folks who are interested in looking at a motorhome of this quality. That's another thing I'd encourage them to research.
If someone is a serious buyer and they either want to do a new order or purchase one of your show coaches or maybe one of your pre-owned coaches, who should they get a hold of?
They can go to our website. That's www.newellcoach.com. They can contact anybody from our sales team. If they're down in Florida or if they're down in Palm Springs right now, or the Palm Springs, Southern California area, we actually have folks down there. So they can get in contact with any of the people here at the home center, and we can tell you where you might be able to go schedule a test drive or see a coach.
Grant, I can't thank you and the team at Newell Coach enough for sharing with me and the folks out on YouTube this incredible coach. Greatly appreciate all of you liking these videos and subscribing to the channel. I hope you're all having a great day. Thanks again.
Thanks, everybody.